I think it's time to dig into some of the traumatizing things in my past with some NIGHTCAT Classic Tales. I choked. Welcome to NIGHTCAT Classic Tales. I'm leaving that in. This is the part of the show where usually I sip some tea and it's fine, but today I choked. But it's also the part of the show where I relive some past drama, some past trauma even, for you, for your amusement, because I just like you that much. And today we're going to talk about, I spent years working in the service industry. It is not easy. Customer service is very, very difficult when nobody knows anything and you have to pretend they're right. It's frustrating. And I spent a long time doing food service and retail and everything. And one of the things that I did while I was doing my service work, paying my dues, getting through life, was I worked as an assistant manager at a movie theater. And my very first day as assistant manager, this happened. I had already worked there for a few years, just as, a teenager box office concession employee. And then I got promoted to manager. And I spent a couple of days training with people. And on my first solo night, I was like, all right, I got this. I've been training. I'm so smart. I can handle anything. Because I was like 20 and I thought I was so smart. Oh, you think you're so smart when you're 20. And I was immediately just beat down because there were lines. I had sent people home because there was this big push to, cut payroll. So I was like, yeah, we're slow, we're fine. And then we were short staffed and we got lines out the door all night long. So I was cleaning theaters and popping popcorn and selling tickets and getting employees on breaks. And by the time that all ended, the night was over and I was already behind on work. I couldn't get the deposit to match, and then all of the toilets decided to overflow in the men's room. As the movies are letting out, every time a guy flushes, there are like 10 urinals in the bathroom, and anytime a guy pees and flushes, it goes down to the very last urinal and right back out. I don't know anything about plumbing. I don't know how to fix that. So I'm in there with a squeegee, just trying to squeegee it all into the drain hole in the middle of the floor, knowing full well that the shoes I was wearing with holes all over them were definitely being saturated by toilet water and stranger pee. Well, as I'm squeegeeing all this junk at some point I just considered looking at all the men and saying, can you just pee right in the drain? Can we all stop this? Just pee into the drain. It's going in there anyway. But I thought that might be a little inappropriate. So I'm sitting there squeegeeing this disgusting mess into a drain this big all across the bathroom. And a fella who, let's just say that vertical jumps are not his forte. He comes on in, and everyone's walked around the puddle as I'm frantically squeegeeing, but he has decided to take the, brave path of jumping over the puddle. He makes it about a quarter of the way, lands, and splashes me. It hits my face, it hits every part of my body, and I still have to count the deposit. So I finally get everything counted. I get the bathroom cleaned. It's time to go. And I forgot how to set the alarm. So I think I'm setting it. I just hold the set button, right? Nope, not on this one. The police are called because they think that what I've hit is a panic button and I can't get it to shut off. And ADT tells me, or whoever it was, I don't know, some security system, they tell me that they won't turn it off until the police get there and give them the all clear because this is a panic situation. Just stay in the office until given further instructions. Our further instructions, me and the one last employee who was going to walk me to my car, our instructions were don't wear any big coats, don't take any bags out with you, walk straight out the movie theater door, and slowly walk west. There are officers with their weapons drawn around the corner. So I take everything off, and which is fine because it's covered in pee anyway. And I slowly make my way out, and all I see is like a cop's right eye and like just a gun poking around the corner. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not a criminal, I'm just stupid. And they didn't immediately put their guns away, and they just asked a lot of questions and walked through and make sure everything was okay, and then they left and taught me how to set the alarm because they knew and I didn't, which was really, really exceptional. So that is how I ended up covered in other people's pee with a gun pointed at me. It's a miracle that I've even made it to even close to 30. I almost said 30. It's still almost a week away. Let's knock on wood that doesn't change anytime soon.